What we're looking at here is the external wall of our retrofit exhibit at the Swindon NSBRC. Here we have a typical solid stone wall coated with the Diathonite Evolution lime and cork thermally insulating plaster, followed by a finishing plaster called Diasen Diathonite, and then finished off with a breathable paint. So the exhibit is showing the main layering involved in this system. Here we have our substrate. It's showing stone here. It could be a brick wall, for instance. This layer here, this is the insulating layer. This is the Diathonite Evolution, the lime and cork thermal plaster. This can be applied in depths of around a minimum of 20 mil upwards. Typically it may be applied in the sort of range of 40 to 80 millimeters. It's applied in layers. If the overall depth of the plaster is more than 60 millimeters, we recommend that the reinforcing mesh, the Pilates 140, is incorporated at the midpoint of the overall thickness of the plaster. That's for layers of 60 millimeters or more. For layers of plaster thinner than 60 millimeters, the mesh can still be used. And in fact, we recommend it is used, particularly in areas where there are changes in the substrate. The finishing plaster, the Diathonite, this is applied in 2 layers of 2 millimeters. And within the midpoint of that plaster, there's a reinforcing mesh called the Pilates 80 mesh. We always recommend, once the plaster's installed, that the wall is primed and painted with a vapor open paint. With this type of system, although we're unable to show it on the exhibit, there are specific details of where the thermal plaster interfaces with the ground, the external ground level. There are details of how to best apply the system around external windows, and there are details of how to apply it at the interface with the wall and the roof. What you can see here is a mock-up window. This is the timber window frame, and here we're using the Proclima Contiga Solido Exo tape, which is an airtight tape. There's an equivalent tape which is used on the inside, and this tape has a fleecy backing, which means we can render over it.